Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel! We'll be painting again today. It's a holiday, so I decided to, of course, spend an hour or two in teaching, and later I'll be doing something else. But today I chose one of my favorite subjects, which is a boat. So I chose a red boat for this painting, and we'll be doing some reflections as well. And we will be making this boat a little rustic looking type of boat. So we'll be using our palette knife and maybe some dry brushing. Okay, so yes, let's begin now guys. Let me tell you first the colors that I'll be using for today's painting. Okay, of course we have titanium white as always. We have phthalo blue, red. I think I got a lot of red, right? And then I have here, don't mind the other colors guys, they're dried, so only mind those colors that I'll be mentioning. We have, what is this color? This is yellow ochre. Yellow ochre, burnt, sienna, and of course black. So let's begin now. Okay, so I'm gonna wet first my brush. Okay, I'm gonna, wait, gosh, so many, like, there are wires. Okay, so I'm gonna do first the background. So I'm gonna get my phthalo blue. I'm gonna add tiny bit of white, just tiny bit, and then black. Oh, that's a lot of black. I'm gonna add more white. It's like grayish bluish. Okay, and I'm gonna add more blue, and then wet your brush because it's drying quite fast. I'm gonna do the background. Make some horizontal brush strokes so that you create that skyline. Is that the skyline? All right, just do this. You can paint over the sketch of the boat, guys. It's a very easy sketch anyway. You can actually do it. I believe in you guys. All right, I'm gonna go lighter now, so I'm gonna add white to that blue color. So add white, make it light. Okay, as you approach, or as you come here, down here, I think this is actually a lot, it's quite dark. All right, I'm gonna add white, light blue color. All right, and then here as well, just like blue, I think I'm gonna add white. Again, you can do the background first before you sketch it, but you know me guys, I sometimes decide to paint first or to sketch first the subject before I go painting the background, because the space that the subject consumes is quite larger than the background, so I might as well paint first sketch first before I do the background. Does that make sense? All right. Okay, we're gonna go a little lighter later, but for now, yeah, let's do it like that, leave it like that. I'm gonna make it quite lighter later. You can do it now, but all right, let's do it now. Let's do it now, guys. So I'm gonna add more white this area so that it's more, because it's near us, so it should be lighter. It's near the viewer's sight, so it should be lighter. Okay. Oops, sorry. I'm using canvas paper for this tutorial. All right, wash your brush out. You can use another brush. I'll be using another brush for purposes of underpainting the subject, which is the boat itself. So I'm gonna wet my brush now, and I'm gonna get my red color. Get your red color. I'm gonna add tiny bit of black so that it's muted red, almost brown, but not really. So I'm gonna underpaint first my boat. it's a nice red boat, but it's also an old boat. All right, like that. Again, just red plus black. Okay, here. All right. Here. Oh, sorry. All right. Okay, I'm gonna get now some white just to lighten things up a bit here. This area. Like that. So blend a little. You don't have to blend too much. We're just trying to get some light effects. All right, like that. Okay, I'm gonna use the same reddish color. Oh, by the way, no, not yet. I'm gonna add some yellow ochre to my red so that I create that orangey type of color. Gonna make more, or gonna get more yellow ochre, and I'm gonna paste it in here, down here. All right, like that. Like that. All right, I'm gonna be pasting the same color down here because we're doing now the reflections. Remember that the colors that are being reflected should be shown in your painting at the bottom portion of the image. All right, I'm gonna get my black. Okay, get your black. I think this is too watery. I'm gonna remove the excess water and just make some separation between the boat and the water, just like that. Very subtle. I mean, the way you apply it should be quite gentle. All right, like that. Okay. All right. I'm gonna use this black color because I still have paint on my brush. I might as well use it to some areas that need that same color. So I'm gonna apply some dark areas here, dark shading, like that. And maybe here, yeah, here as well. This will suggest already the rustic look of the boat that we want to achieve. All right. Okay, before I go down there, actually I'm using, like my phone is always sleeping. I'm using a different camera, by the way. All right, like that. Since I have my black, I might as well use it. All right, like that. Okay. Make some black markings. All right, you can wash your brush out now. Wash your brush out. All right, so I'm gonna use again my red color. Red, the same browny red color that we use. Okay, I'm gonna add more black. Okay, more black here. Down here. All right, like that. And for the reflections, the image should be a little distorted. As you know, reflections are the distorted version of the thing being reflected. So there you go. that. You can create some lines like that. All right, I'm gonna add more black to my red because I like it like quite dark so that it's consistent with what is being reflected up there. And I will be making some vertical lines as well because, you know, that's reflections, to suggest reflections. All right, here I'm gonna create some lines like this. Okay, just fill in the spaces. All right, so I'm gonna add white to my red and black just to lighten things and lighten the colors a bit. And again, it is consistent with what is being reflected above, right? So again, just make some distorted version of that being reflected and just spread it like that. All right, like that. Okay, I'm gonna add more white, I think. Here, oops, that's too white. I'm gonna add black to that so that it's quite gray more than white. All right, and you can use your palette knife for this, but I can do this with the paintbrush. I'll be using my palette knife later. Okay, I'm gonna add more grayish color down here. All right, and then this time white, but very lightly. All right. Okay, wash your brush out. All right, now I'm gonna use my blue. Ooh. We have a notification. I'm gonna get my blue. All right, blue. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of black. I'm gonna check that notification later. And we're gonna do the edge of the boat. Is that the edge? I don't think it's the edge. It's called the edge. There is a term right for that. What is that? The bow? The bow? Or is that only a ship term? I don't know. As long as it's a part of the boat. All right, like that. And then I'm gonna use the same color to just darken some areas inside the boat. I really like this boat. Ooh, another notification. I forgot to silence that phone. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of white to that because we want this quite light. Okay, like that. Okay, again, dark blue. Oops. All right, like that. I'm gonna get my black just to color some areas or to fill in those spaces, right? Okay, I'm gonna make some like that. Okay, wash your brush out. I'm gonna get my red color, red, and I'm gonna fill in the spaces inside the boat. These are like old, like worn paints or old paints inside the boat. So it doesn't have to look perfect, to be honest. I really don't like perfect subjects. I don't know if you like that. As you can see, all the boat paintings that I have, they're all rustic looking boats. I'm gonna link them down below or up here somewhere on my video. But if you would notice, I always choose the ruined ones. They're more real, to be honest. I don't like the perfect, you know, perfect looking boat. I don't like it. It just doesn't, you know, resonate to me. Some people like it, but I just don't. You will never find me or see me paint perfectly shaped objects. Like, no way, no way. I don't like it. Unless, you know, it's really necessary. I don't know when will that happen, that I will be forced to paint something that I don't like. But yeah. So I'm gonna darken the bottom portion of the upper portion of the reflection, meaning what is being reflected is the bottom part of the ship, or the boat, sorry, not the ship. So again, I'm gonna get my black and we're gonna define or make some more details here, just to separate the red and the orange that we did, like that. And we're gonna use, or we're gonna do the same thing down here, like that. And we're gonna make some markings to suggest the age of the boat, or the, yeah, that this boat has been used many times. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna get my black and just define this boat again. All right, like that. Okay, now get your burnt sienna. Burnt sienna, guys. And create something like a little rope. I don't know, but yeah. Okay, and then create some okay, get some black. And then define the reflections. All right, okay, wash your brush out now. I think I need to go back to the waterline, to the sky. Oh, no, it's not the sky, guys. I mean to that portion of the water that is quite far from the viewer. I need to go back and yeah, just paint over it again because it's weird. The paint is being absorbed by my canvas paper, so yeah, I have to do something about it. All right, yeah, it's more like it. Okay, let me check. Okay, that's nice. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna get my white color. Oh, sorry, my white, and again I'm just gonna make some detailing here. You go around or along the edge of the boat, highlighting it basically here as well. here. Okay, here. Then make some white markings on the boat to suggest that some paints are being peeled off. All right, like that. All right, and I'm going to use the same white paint just to separate the object and the reflection. Very slightly. All right, and then we're gonna make some orange color like what we did earlier. So I'm gonna add yellow ochre plus red. We're just gonna lighten this area. Right, like that. All right, okay, wash your brush out. Now I'm gonna make some pinky color. So get your red plus white. Okay, again, red plus white, pink. We're gonna highlight something. It's like the edge of the boat. All right, like that, and here as well. Okay, I'm gonna water it down. Again, red, just pure red, but with the mixture of white. So it's like light, quite light, and then dark, like that. Here as well. The different shading or the different values will give you the effect of light. And it will also tell the viewers where the light is coming from. And from here, you can tell. I don't know if you can tell, so you can answer me quietly. Well, the correct answer is that the light is coming from where? Where do you think? Okay. The light is coming where the viewer is. You know, it's not coming from the left or the right. It's actually coming from the front. It's like being spotlighted on. You know that? So everything here will be bright. And if we are going to imagine the look of this boat from the other side, it will be really dark because the light is coming from this side. That's why it's quite light. This side is dark because of the curvatures of the boat. It's not because it's dark here, just because of the curves. But as you can see, we highlighted this area to suggest that the light is really coming from where the viewer is. Okay, I hope that makes sense, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna add some pinky color down here. Alright, and then highlight also this area because it should be consistent again. And I'm gonna lighten this corner because again, it has to be consistent with what is being reflected above. Okay. Gonna get my red just to blend it quite well. All right, like that. Okay, I'm gonna add some tiny bit of, oh, that's a lot of black. Okay. Just gonna blend. All right, wash your brush out. I have to, okay, get my black and then burnt sienna, black and burnt sienna. We're gonna create something that this boat has. So it's like, I don't know, a table or some iron bar. Ooh. Alright, like that. And as you go down towards the reflection, make it quite what do you call this? Distorted again. It's reflection, so make it quite distorted. So again, what's up there must be the distorted version down here, all right? So you can add a tiny bit of yellow ochre along that area here. All right, like that. Guys, can you just wait a minute? I have to check an email. I just have to check an email that I received. Okay, please wait, guys. It's quite. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get my orangey color. All right, like that. All right, wash your brush out now. Then I'm gonna get my black. And redefine the edge of this boat. All right, like that. Okay, I'm gonna darken again this area of the boat. Like that. Okay, can you wait, guys? Can you wait? I just have to. All right. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right, so I'm gonna get my palette knife. Okay, I'm gonna get my palette knife. Actually, you can get a smaller palette knife. I just don't know. There you go. There you go. So I got my palette knife here, and we can create some texture. Like that. I like it. Just get your black and your palette knife and just create some texture on your canvas. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna make some gray color. Alright, and make some detailing, suggesting that this is an old boat. Right, like that. Oops. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna get my black. And I'm gonna cover some areas down here to suggest absence of light, at least not the full light on this area. Okay, I'm gonna get my black, make it more rustic looking. Okay, now we're going to create something, a part of the boat that, yeah, it's like an anchor or something. It's not an anchor really, but something that, you know, holds the boat from being swept away by the waters. So I'm gonna get my burnt sienna plus white. So just like brown. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna use the same light brown here. All right. Okay. Get your palette knife and make some gray color, and then just make some random markings towards this, on this area. This is to suggest some, like the rustic feel, you know that? I'm gonna get my white and I'm gonna use my palette knife to create something like this. Ooh. If it doesn't work for you, you can use your brush. I just want to get that rustic feel. Okay, like that. Okay, I'm gonna add blue to my white. Okay, I'm gonna add blue to my white, and I'm gonna use my palette knife in highlighting this side of the boat. Like that. Okay. Alright, like that. I love it. I'm gonna get my black plus red. Alright, like that. Okay, I'm gonna get again my black, make something like a part of the boat. Like that. Okay. This will be like that. Okay. Again, dark red, so just add black to your reds. Alright. Okay, wash your brush out now. We're just gonna highlight some areas, so get your white and then make this quite bright. Alright, and here, like this little rope. Okay. Create more detailing. Alright, wash your brush out. I like it. Oh, I like it. Wow, and we're finishing quite early. I'm gonna get some dark blue again. Okay, I think I run out of blue again. Just get some phthalo blue. Okay. Again, what is being reflected should be, here. So the blue colors, just like that. Just to be consistent with what the brain is telling us. Like that. Okay, wash your brush out. I'm gonna add some hints of brown here, not too much though, just hints of brown. Just don't make it look appear just a huge block of black color. Right, and you can actually apply it anywhere on the boat. I'm gonna get my yellow ochre plus red to make some light red color or orangey color almost. Add white to make it more visible. Like that. Oops, my phone is dying. Like that, and right, like that. Alright, wash your brush out now. Okay, we're gonna go back to the waters. So wash your brush really well. You might be, you could have, I mean, you probably already have some colors in your paintbrush that is not the color that we'll be using for the water, like red or yellow. So clean it very well and make some light blue color again. You can water it down and just make this area quite light compared, I mean, quite lighter than this area. Just make it quite lighter. This will provide perspective as well. Yeah, you can just simply paint over that area. You can paint over that later and fix it. Alright. I'm just gonna fix those areas that got painted over. Alright, like that. Okay, now you can fix those areas. So I'm just gonna get again my black, this part, because I think yep, and here, like that. Right. And make this quite dark. Make some gray color and highlight this part of the boat. All right, like that. Okay, wash your brush out. Okay, I'm gonna get again my white. All right, and fix this area. Okay, make some brown color. And then fix the reds. So just get some dark red and fix some areas. Okay, and I think we're good. Yes, I think we're done. What do you think? Yeah, I think we're good. Hey, it's so simple. And yeah, okay, wait guys, so just to make it more bright, I'm gonna get my permanent yellow deep or transparent yellow, or if you don't have the transparent yellow, you can actually get your CAD yellow. Doesn't really matter that much. I just want to make it more bright, so I'm gonna get my transparent yellow. You can get your regular yellow. I'm gonna add my red to make it more orangey, and again I'm just gonna apply that color here. Right, I just touch the wet paint and here as well. Okay, I'm gonna add maybe white just to make it bright. All right, like that. Again, just red add more red to your yellow. Okay. Just to add that light effect, because I really want it to be seen, the light. Okay, I'm gonna add more white to this orangey color. Okay, I'm gonna make some random markings. Alright, like that. Again, get back to your blue color, blue, and darken some areas. All right. Yes, this is good. Okay. Get your black. Just fix this area. All right. Wash your brush out. Okay. Yes, I think we're done. Yay! We're done! Yes, we're done, guys. It's very simple, right? But again, I need to correct something. Make it more rustic looking. It's quite dark. All right. Okay, so wash your brush out now. And define this rope. Like that. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm not yet done. So get some orangey color, because this orange color actually extends up to the back. So there are some reflected orange colors from the back. And then get your black and redefine the boat. Like that. Okay, gonna get back to my red. We're almost done. I'm just obsessing over this, you know, detailing. All right. Okay. I'm gonna sand it now. I'm gonna use my blue, since I have a lot of blue in here, and I'm gonna sand my painting now. Okay, yay, yay, we're done. It's so simple, and I kind of like it. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you on my next video.